Hello guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here I wanted to retell the novel of Sherlock Holmes. Yes, Sherlock Holmes. Maybe some of you have heard or even have read this novel. And before I retell this novel, I wanted to introduce myself before. My name is Novin Berliana. I'm from 5G at the Department English and study Islamic University Radin Indah Lampung. Okay, now I'm going to retell this novel. In this novel is talking about detective. Yes, detective, and the name of detective is Sherlock Holmes, where the detective is always solve of many cases like that, and but he's not solve the case alone. There is a Dr. Watson. Who is Dr. Watson? Dr. Watson is his friend, and he is also what is that a faithful companion in his case like that. And then also in this novel is divided into 5 chapter, and in every chapter have a different cast like that. So now we are going to chapter one. chapter one. Chapter one is talking about a scandal in Bohemia. One day, when Holmes and Dr. Watson talking about the case they were having, there is a man come. The man is introduced himself as Count von Kram, royalty in Bohemia. However, Holmes have known that he is not Bohemian royalty, but King of Bohemia. Wilhelm Gottfried Sigismund von Olmsted, granddad of Castle Felstein from Bohemia. Sherlock Holmes moved quickly after accepting the job. He was only given 3 days by his client. Along with his friend Dr. Watson, he managed to find where Irene Adler kept the photo. A fire trick at night managed to trap Irene Adler, so where the location of the photo is stored. In the morning, there went 2 residents of Irene Adler to take the photo, but they were surprised because Irene Adler had left with her husband to leave England. Irene Adler lived with the photo. It turned out that Sherlock Holmes' plan was foiled by a woman. After that, he is told that he will engage to Clotilde von Segmenian, a young princess from Scandinavia, but there is anxiety that surrounds the king because there is one another woman who fills the past. She is Irene Adler. Yep, Irene Adler. Irene has a letter and a photo of him. Both objects are a threat to the king if the woman will ruin her marriage. So the king asks Holmes to help him. And the second chapter is talking about a case of identity. The story revolves around the case of Miss Sutherland. Her mother has married a guy 15 years younger than herself. After her father was dead, Sutherland's father was a plumber who left his successful business to his wife after his death. In comes Mr. Widdow's second husband and immediately confined Sutherland's mother to sell the business for a tidy £4,700. But the climax of the sad relation comes when Mr. Angel meets Sutherland at the altar on their wedding day. The fiancé, Mr. Homer Angel, is a peculiar character, rather quiet and rather secretive about his life. Mr. Sutherland only knows that he worked in an office in Leadenhall Street, but nothing more specific than that. All his letters to her are typewritten, even the signature, and he insists that she write back to him through the local post office. And then, after solving the mystery, Holmes chose not to tell his client the solution, since if I tell her, she will not believe me. You might remember the old person saying, there is a danger for him to take the tiger cup, and the danger also for who sneaks a delusion from a woman. There is as much sense in habits as a horn, and as much knowledge of the word. In this, however, he can be accused of not fulfilling his professional duty for which he was paid, namely, to investigate the matter to which she sent him, provide her with the result, and let her decide what to do with them. Holmes thus advised his client to forget Mr. Angel. Miss Sutherland refused to take Holmes' advice and vowed to remain faithful to Angel until he reappeared. For at least 10 years, Holmes predicted Whitbank will continue a career in crime and at top of the gallows. And the chapter third is talking about the man with the two story. So the story began when a friend of that Watson wife comes to Baker Street, frantic because her husband has gone missing and has become addicted to opium. Watson helped her pull him out of an opium den and send him home. Watson is surprised to find that Sharelock is there too, and this class tried to get information to solve a different case about a man who has disappeared. Watson stays to listen to Holmes tell the story of the case of Neville St. Clair. Miss St. Clair, Neville's wife, has reported that her husband is missing. She thinks she sees him in the second story window of the opium den, but the owner will not let her in, and the police, when called, do not find him. A beggar named Hookbone lives in the room where she thinks she saw him. Hookbone is known for the ugly scar on his face and his cleverness.